You want power. You want energy. You want focus. Then answer me this. Why do you wake up and reach for your phone like a junkie reaching for a needle? Why is TikTok the first thing you touch before you even taste water? Why do you keep killing your brain and then cry about feeling empty, broken and lost? You say you want success. You say you want freedom. You say you want to change your life. But let me ask you something brutal. If you can't even control your thumb, what makes you think you can control your future? Tell me, why do you scroll Instagram 5 times an hour? Why do you drown your mind in Netflix, sugar, porn, and then ask, why am I tired? Why am I broke? Why do I feel that inside? You want the truth? You are not tired. You are not lazy. You are addicted. Your brain has been hacked. Your desires hijacked. Your motivation stolen and sold to the highest bidder. Social media engineered like a casino to keep you weak. Apps designed to turn your brain into a slot machine. Porn, the nuclear bomb that detonates your reward system. And you've been feeding the beast. Every swipe, every click, every just one more. But today we break that chain. Because what I'm about to give you is not another dopamine detox trend. This is not a 30 seconds TikTok hack. This is the road through. This is the ultimate dopamine reset system, the blueprint to rewire your brain and reclaim your life. If you are tired of being a slave to distraction, if you are sick of feeling like a zombie in your own body, then stay with me. Because this is not motivational fluff. This is science. This is war. And if you win this war, you win everything. They told you just work harder, just be disciplined. If that worked, you wouldn't be here, you wouldn't be stuck, you wouldn't feel like a failure every time you open Instagram instead of your goals. The truth is, motivation is not magic, it's chemistry. And the chemical running the game is dopamine. Dopamine is not happiness, it's not the feel-good hormone, it's not pleasure, it's the chemical of pursuit. It's the molecule that makes you want, chase, and act. Without dopamine you wouldn't even get out of bed. But your dopamine system is broken. And it's not your fault. The world you live in was built to hijack your brain. Every scroll, every notification, every just one more is engineering to trap you in the loop of cheap rewards. You are not fighting your willpower. You are fighting billion-dollar companies whose only mission is to keep you hooked. You are not weak. You are not lazy. You are outnumbered. But there is a way to win. And it starts by understanding how the trap works. Here is the truth most people don't get. Dopamine is not the reward. It's the anticipation of the reward. It fires when you want something, not when you get it. That's why chasing the next video feels exciting. That's why you crave the swipe more than the content itself. Now here is deadly trap. When you binge TikTok, watch porn, stuff your face with junk food, you are giving your brain dopamine spikes far above what nature intended. And after every spike, you crash. The bigger the spike, the deeper the crash. You do it again. Spike, crash, and over time, your baseline dopamine sinks lower and lower. That's why you feel empty after scrolling for hours. That's why work feels like pain. That's why life feels boring. You've been training your brain to expect fireworks every 5 seconds. And reality can't compete with the slot machine in your pocket. Think about it. Hunter-gatherers worked for hours to get reward. And you swipe. Your brain gets dopamine without effort. And the cost? Your ambition, your focus, your ability to feel joy from real life. But here is the good news. What got rewired can be rewired back. And in this video, I'll give you the step-by-step system to do it. But first, I need you to see how deep this goes. Meet Alex. Alex used to be like you, ambitious, hungry, dreaming about starting his own business. But then The dopamine war started. Monday, 8 a.m. Alex wakes up. First move, phone in hand. Just 5 minutes on Instagram, just a quick scroll. 45 minutes later, he's still there. Eyes glazed over, brain fried. Finally, he drags himself out of bed, makes coffee, opens his laptop. Time to work on the big project. Maybe I'll check the YouTube first. Just one video. 2, 10. Suddenly it's noon. Alex feels tired, stressed, guilty. So what does he do? Snacks. More scrolling, more dopamine hits. Evening comes, Netflix calls, and just before bed, porn. Midnight. Alex whispers to himself, tomorrow I will change. But tomorrow never comes. Alex is not lazy, he is not stupid. His brain has been hijacked. Sound familiar? That's because it's your story too. Imagine your brain as a room full of trash. Every scroll, every quick check, every porn session, another piece of garbage thrown inside. You can't build a castle on a landfill. First you clean it. That's what step first is about, the reset day. Here is the rule. For at least 4 hours straight, preferably a full day, you cut out all artificial dopamine triggers. No social media, no YouTube, no Netflix, no porn, no endless music playlists. What do you do instead? Walk, journal, read something on paper, sit in silence. Sounds easy? It's not, because you are addicted, and addicts feel pain when the drug is gone. The first 30 minutes, torture. Your hand will itch for the phone, your mind will scream. Just check notifications, just one scroll. Don't. Every second you resist equals a win. This pain, it's not punishment, it's withdrawal. And it means your brain is starting to heal. Action. Pick one day this week. Block 4 hours. Do the reset. If you want to go hardcore, make it a full day. Listen to me carefully. If you don't cut porn, you will never win the game. Porn is the most powerful dopamine weapon on earth. Why? Because it gives your brain something nature never intended. Unlimited novelty. Swipe, new face. Swipe, new body. No effort, no risk, instant reward. Every session trains your brain to expect insane levels of stimulation. And then, real intimacy feels boring. Even real people feel boring. Your focus destroyed. Your drive dead. If you want to rebuild your dopamine system, porn must go. Delete it, block it. Stop the one last time lie. Every time you relapse, you set yourself back. Cut the cord now. Your morning is your battlefield, and most of you lose before you even leave bed. Here is the rule. For the first 60 minutes after you wake up, no phone, no notifications, no scrolling. Why? Because your first dopamine hit of the day sets the tone. Start with TikTok. Your brain now craves micro rewards all day. Start clean, your brain stays stable. So what do you do instead? Stretch, drink water, write 3 things you will focus on. The single habit will change your life more than any productivity app. Forget coffee for a second. You want a real dopamine spike without the crash? Cold showers. Science says 2 minutes in cold water and dopamine rises for 250% and stays high for hours. No crash, no addiction loop. Why does this work? Because it's earned dopamine. Do it daily. Hate it. Good. Discomfort equals growth. If you try to quit social media, you will fail. So do this instead. Control it. Pick 1 or 2 small windows a day for social media. For example, 15 minutes at lunch and 15 minutes after work. That's it. No random checks. No just for a second. Why does this work? Because dopamine loves predictability. You stop living like a slot machine. Action. Delete apps from your home screen. Keep them hidden. Set alarms for your windows. Here is the truth. Your brain is stuck in instant mode. See, want, get. We are going to break that loop. From now on, you earn every reward. Want coffee? Finish your work block first. Want music? Complete one big task. This trains your brain that effort equals pleasure, not distraction. When was the last time you stood in line and did nothing? Not scrolling, not texting, nothing. Sounds crazy, right? Because your brain is addicted to feeling every second. Start small. Next time you wait, just wait. Observe, think, feel the itch to check your phone. Let it burn. Why? Because boredom equals reset. Creativity is born there. Discipline too. Your willpower, weak. Your environment, strong. If your phone is next to you, you will check it. If snacks are inside, you will eat them. So change the battlefield. Keep your phone out of reach during work. Delete toxic apps. Block sites that waste your time. Make distractions hard. Make focus easy. Stop asking, do I feel motivated? Who cares? Track what matters. The work you do. Number of focus blocks. Hours without distractions. Why? Because consistency beats moods. Every check mark equals dopamine from progress, not from scrolling. This is advanced. Once you start rewarding effort, don't make it predictable. For example, sometimes you treat yourself after a task. Sometimes you don't. Why? Because unpredictability keeps your brain engaged. Casinos use this to enslave you. Now you use it to win. Your biggest enemy is not just one source of dopamine. It's taking them together. Scrolling TikTok while eating chips, watching YouTube while gaming, listening to music while texting. This turns your brain into a fireworks show. And after fireworks, darkness. So here is the solution. Do one thing at a time. No staking. Workout, just workout. Eat, just eat. No screens. The single rule will cut dopamine chaos in half. Pain is your new best friend. Why? Because earned dopamine rewards your brain for strength. Here is how. Attack pleasure to productive pain. For example, love music. Only listen during workouts. Want that coffee? Finish 2 work blocks first. You are teaching your brain that effort equals reward. Your brain talks all day, and most of what it says lies. I'll do it later. Just one scroll. No big deal. Crash that voice. Replace it. Every urge. This is weakness leaving my body. Every pain. This is growth. Words matter because your inner dialogue becomes your identity. Want to boost dopamine naturally? Get sunlight in the first hour of waking. 10 to 15 minutes outside equals dopamine plus energy all day. Why does this work? Because your brain uses light to set its clock. No light, you are groggy, moody, unfocused. Action. In tomorrow morning, get outside before you touch your phone. Once a week do this. No screens, no artificial heats, just real life. 4 to 8 hours. Walk, write, think. This is how you reset your baseline long term. What to do if you relapse? You will sleep. Here is the rule. Never miss twice. One failure, normal. 2 in a row, that's a choice. You are not lazy. You are addicted. But now you have the weapon. Cut one dopamine killer today. Build one habit from this video. And if you are ready to dominate your mind and your life, subscribe, because this channel will turn you into a weapon. Your new life starts now. Take action.